Hey y'all, welcome to the Unify Practice. I'm Linda, this is Dr. Tay. Today we'll be doing a wake up flow. So let's wake up together. Let's begin in mountain pose. Feet together, palms facing forward. Breathing in and out through the nose, finding your grounding, finding all four corners of both feet, feeling the entire length of the spinal cord. Imagine a weight on your tailbone, and as if the crown of your head was hanging from the cosmos. Channel the breath in and out through the nose. And imagine the breath traveling to the lower belly and slowly coming back out. Find the width of your collarbones. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Really embody a mountain, the strength, the stability, the magnificence. Tuck your chin and start rolling down, nice and slowly, keeping a bend in the knees, arms away from the body. Just hang, loosen the neck, and make your feet hips width distance, 2 fists in between the arches of your feet. So use the arches of your feet to squeeze your fists together, keeping a bend in the knees, making sure there's no space between your chest and the thighs. So bend your knees as much as you need to so that your chest finds contact with your thigh. You could grab opposite elbow here. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to fold. Trying to lift the sit bones and spread them apart. Shift the weight to the heels of the feet. Shift the weight to the balls of your feet, finding the middle of the foot, rising at the arches. Walk your fingertips forward, keeping your hips in place. Keeping your right hip in place, walk your fingertips to the left. And keeping your left hip in place, walking your fingertips to the right. Interlace fingers behind the back, thumbs pointing up. Thumbs right between the shoulder blades. Look forward, putting yourself at a right angle. And with a micro bend in your knees, press into the bottoms of your feet, look out and come up. And sticking your butt back, keeping a bend in your knees, come back to a fold. Keep your fingers interlaced behind the back and come in and out a few times, from hang to chair to standing. Be gentle with yourself, keeping a bend in your knees. When you come back down, stick your butt way, way out. And fold. You should feel some heat building. And from your fold, let's come to a tabletop. Hands and knees on the ground. Make sure hips are over knees, shoulders are over wrists, tops of feet plugged into the floor. And you could start flipping the wrists, finding that your wrists turn 180 degrees. When you flip your wrist, you open and widen the collarbones, allowing your lungs to come through, taking a deeper breath of air. Leave both wrists flipped and find cat-cow spine. Inhale for cat, exhale for cow. Have your movements come from the pelvis, the base of the spine. And you could always play with the pace. Know that the faster you move, the more currency that's flowing, the more heat that's going to build up. In, out, in, out. Bring the wrists back to neutral. Step it out into a plank. Shoulders over wrists, heels of feet over balls of feet. Keep a micro bend in the knees, hips high, downward facing dog. Rotating the armpits in towards the heart. Roll forward to an upward facing dog. And bring it back, hips high, downward facing dog. Lunge the right foot forward, left knee down. Find the right knee into the right armpit and give your armpit a nice massage. Make sure the top of your back foot is planted into the ground, including the pinky toe side, because that's your anchor. So untuck your back foot. There you go. And then from here, you're going to peel your chest off your thigh, Anjaneyasana, crescent moon. So nice deep bend in your right knee, really opening from the pubis, navel, sternum. You can also grab opposite elbow. Imagine lengthening at the armpits. Release, step it back into a plank, and bring it to a down dog. Roll it forward to an up dog. And hips high, down dog. Lunge the left foot forward, right knee down. And massage out the left armpit. Really finding that plug, the knee into the armpit. So you could even test it out. If you're having a hard time balancing here, then you might have to adjust the foot. Make sure that the knee is right over the ankle. So again, you're looking for these right angles. And that will help build the stability of your foundation. From here, making sure the top of your right foot is plugged into the ground, including the pinky toe side. And then you're going to peel your chest off your thighs. Anjaneyasana, crescent moon. This time, let's interlace fingers behind the head, elbows high. Bending deep into the left knee, opening from your pubis, navel, sternum. Release. Step your left foot back to meet your right foot, downward facing dog. Come down to your knees. And you can make yourself into a little seed pod. We're going to play with camel pose. So I'm going to show you two ways to get into it. The first variation, you're holding your palms into your heels. You're going to look forward. Keep the gaze out and up, bringing the pelvis forward. And sitting back to come out. This is the first variation of camel, so you're welcome to play with this. This has a lot to do with hip awareness. If this is too demanding, an alternative, you start with the toes tucked, hands on the lower back, bringing the gaze upward, and you might be right here, and this is already a really big back bend. So you're welcome to stay here, take at least 3 breaths, or maybe you could walk your hands down to find your heels, finding that connection. Come out the way you came in. And make your knees a little wider. We're gonna walk down to a child's pose. We're gonna keep it active, so keep the fingertips tented. You're gonna walk the fingertips to the left. Walk the fingertips to the right. Let's bring it to a twist. Right elbow in front of left knee, right hand comes to a fist, left hand grabs that fist. Going for a twist, maybe bringing your right eye to the ceiling. Let's do the other side. Left elbow in front of right knee, left hand comes to a fist, right hand grabs that fist. Going for a twist, maybe the left eye comes to the ceiling. Crawl your fingertips back forward. Really think about pulling your spinal cord in 2 different directions. So imagine someone pulling you back at the hips as your fingertips are trying to reach forward, elongating the spinal cord. Slowly come up. Let's come to sit in Virasana Hero's pose. So heels right outside your butt. And if your pelvic floor doesn't reach the ground, place a block, some textbooks, a cushion underneath so that you're elevated. Grab opposite elbow. You could switch which hand is on top, so this is the non-dominant grip. It should feel a little awkward. Inhale and exhale. In and out through the nose. Inhale, making yourself available, and exhale to close. In and out. Really make sure that your elbows are in your hand because you're making a frame. And if you want a stable and sturdy frame, it all starts at the form, at the foundation. Make sure your knees are together, the heels are right outside your butt on either side. Inhale, leaving the arms overhead, and exhale. Inhale to the left, and exhale to the right. Inhale, looking down, and exhale, look up. Interlace fingers behind the back, just like we did before. Thumbs right behind the shoulder blade. Go to inhale back, exhale forward, in, out, in, out. You could play with the pace so you could really pump the breath. You could also take it nice and easy. Big inhale, big exhale. You choose the pace. And let it go. Right arm up, left hand tapping the center of your chest, right around the thymus gland, your personal immunity, your heart center. Now you're going to exhale, 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 exhale. So every time you exhale, you tap your thymus gland. So it should feel taut like a drum. Pump that exhale. And I like to even imagine this as tossing out everything that you're holding in your heart center that's no longer serving you. So exhale it out. Inhale, arms overhead, hold the breath up top. Seal the pelvic floor, channel the energy up towards the crown of your head. Take 3 more sips of air through the mouth. Hold it full. Interlace thumbs overhead. And pop the cork, exhale out the top of your head. Take this moment of stillness to organize yourself. Find that your spine is nice and long. Imagine a beam of light running from the cosmos through the crown of your head, through your throat, along the spine, out the pelvic floor, and into the core of the earth. Find the broadness of your collarbones. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Find a softness in your chest. Place your palms together at heart center, bowing to yourself, thanking yourself for taking the time to do some breathing and movement right after waking up. Thank you for joining us today at the Unify Practice. Hope to see you again next time. Let us know what you think in the comments, and see you soon.